your finger down if it took you well over a year to finally convince your family to move to Florida, and you've only been here for 2.5 months, and it's nothing like you thought it was. So now you're about to pack up to go back to Lexington, Kentucky, and your family looks at you like you're stupid. I have already taken full accountability for this terrible life decision. So I will be removing myself from all future decision making, and we're going back to Lexington.
Well, listen, guys, listen. Look, you know, it's crazy. Guys, I don't know if you do this, but when you go to places for vacation, it's totally different than when you live there.
Got a paddock on my wrist, doing front flips, giving you my number, but
you know what? I'm going to go ahead and move from California to Florida. I'm going to go ahead and move from New York to Florida. And guess what? It's going to be so much better. I don't care about the prices. I don't care about the taxes. I don't care about the insurance problems. Who cares about all the... That's the price of paradise.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
That's what you guys told me. Now everybody's packing up. Oh, listen, where's my wallet at? I gotta get out of here. It's too expensive here. Yeah. These HOAs, they're taking advantage of people. The insurance, it's quadruple what they told me. The taxes, this guy just sent me a special assessment tax for $45,000.
Didn't I tell you?
Listen, we're gonna talk about it, guys. Florida is continuing to show you guys, do not buy there. Let me say this again. Do not buy there. I just want to give a shout out to Intrepid1611 for going ahead and asking and requesting this video. I had it planned. Believe it or not, I had it planned for next week. But when he asked, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and drop this today on Friday. So anyway, guys, please watch the whole video. This will give you the snapshot of what's currently going on in the Florida housing market and how this is going to affect the nation and how you want to sit on the sidelines with a purpose. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter. You know what I'm about to say? It's free. How can you be free? You can't. And also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment and the description, guys. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I've been saying for the very, very longest that Florida, Las Vegas, all these coastal cities, they are precursors to what's going to happen with the rest of the country when it comes to the housing market. And I have been saying, listen, I don't care what anyone says, 2008, the previous one before that, when it comes to the housing market failing, these cities or these states are the first ones to go. These are the first ones to go up, and they're the first ones to go down. I say that all the time, especially when it comes to condos. And listen, I know. Listen, I'm not the person who's going to say, I told you so. Listen, because you're already having the trouble financially dealing with the consequences. Let it be taxes, let it be insurance, let it be overpriced homes. You're paid for all of that because you didn't do the research.
Come on, man.
You thought to yourself, these prices are going to continue going up higher, and higher. Yeah. And then you got hit with the doozy. You got hit with the special assessments. Yeah, listen. I know. You thought these companies, you thought your governor, you thought the HOA, they were loyal to you. They care about you. And then it comes out, guys, and listen, it comes out that HOAs are selling the buildings to developers for pennies on the dollar. And you own it. Listen, I can't make this stuff up.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
But here's the kicker. Even with people knowing all of that information, they're still calling to buy today. They're still calling me.
Orlando, listen, man, this money is burning a hole in my pocket, and I got $300,000, I got $200,000, and I want to buy in Florida.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? You watch my videos, and you're telling me you want to buy in Florida today? with your $300,000. Okay, listen. You guys ain't gotta trust me. I'm gonna show you how bad it is and what people are still wanting to buy.
Housing market is so bad in Florida. Let me just show you guys what 400,000 will get you. This is 379,000. Okay, this is 1,500 square feet. It's also very, very old, needs complete updating. They also don't show you that this is not in a great neighborhood. Let's keep going strong. 360,000. You don't even get to see what's inside. Just buy the house. Pre-qualified and pay $2,000 a month for this.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? This doesn't even look that bad,
Makes
but this
sense.
is 1,000 square feet for $400,000. It gets worse the more you search because you're like, you may have found something, but then I'm like, oh my God, beautiful. A house, 325, 2,000 square feet, 3 beds, 2 baths. What? But then this is where they get you $548 for HOA. And half of these HOAs don't do nothing but cut your grass. Some of them don't even cut your grass, okay? $548 for HOA, and it's most likely going to go up. $420,000 for 956 square feet. South Florida specifically, y'all need to get it together. This is so sad.
That's just a small section of it. Let me ask you guys something really quickly. And I say this to anyone. Matter of fact, I always ask, can I use this as an example in my videos? And these are the individuals that said yes. When I ask individuals, hey, I know you want to buy in Florida. I know that this $300,000 that you got for selling your home in California, I know. I know that's burning a hole in it. And you just want to give it away. I know that. Listen, but let me help you. Let me save you. Do you know what's going on in Florida? Do you know all of the potholes that you can fall into if you buy in Florida? And you know what they say? No, I don't.
You weird, buddy.
So let me ask you this next follow-up question. Do you think it's wise to buy an asset that you have no idea what's going on with said asset? I mean, I'll wait. Let me give you an example. If I came to you and said, hey, you're going to get 1,000% return from a JPEG, right? And it's going to become art. Would you be cautious?
Wait a minute.
Listen. Some of you are like, wait a minute. Isn't that an NFT? Yeah, those things. Yeah, the JPEGs, you sell a picture of Michael Jackson and it's worth $10 million. Yeah, that one. Yeah, a picture of Mike Tyson, a picture of Michael J. Fox. It doesn't matter. You're going to be able to sell this for millions of dollars, even though you bought it for pennies. Yep. That's what they're telling you. That's the same thing. You're just buying a house in Florida. But you have no clue that right around the corner is a $200,000 special assessment. Now, listen, I know what some of you guys are saying. Orlando, that was back then. I haven't heard any news about special assessments, insurances, and tax. I haven't heard it, so it had to disappear, right? It's not in the news anymore. But let me tell you this, guys. It's alive and well online. It's alive and well online. You're just not seeing it on the news anymore because people are getting laid off. That's the reason. There's a better story. But let me tell you this. If you want to lose money on a real estate investment, on a housing market, go ahead and throw all your money into Florida. Go right ahead. Listen, I'm not going to stop you. But let me tell you this. All you have to do is listen to some of these real estate agents. Real estate agents will tell you exactly how it is. And all you got to do is read between the lines. Let's go ahead and try.
So almost half the homes in the Tampa Bay area right now are not selling. And it's not for the reason that you think.
Guys, listen, this is Orlando University time. Let me ask you this, guys. She said houses aren't selling in Florida. And she said it's not the reason you believe. What would be the reason houses aren't selling in a housing market? I'll wait. I heard you. You said price.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that. Look, real estate agents, they hate to say the word price. They hate to say price reduction. It hurts them in their soul to say, this place is priced improperly.
For single family homes, about 30% aren't selling, and that's actually normal. The real issue is that over 50% have to cut their price to get a buyer. And you'll know if your home doesn't sell in 12 days that it's overpriced. But condos and townhomes and villas, now that's a totally different story. 46% aren't selling. And 63% of those homes are going to have a price reduction. That's not normal. It means that they're overpriced. And you'll know in about 17 days if your condo is overpriced and hasn't sold. Right now, single family homes are still in a seller's market, which condos and townhomes are firmly in a buyer's market. And nationally, today, prices are still about 8% higher than the long-term trend, but they're already starting to come back down here locally to the average.
Yeah.
So here's the big question. What happens if the mortgage rates drop? That's what we're hoping happens, right? Demand will go up and supply will shrink. And then the prices, they'll probably go back up again. So the bottom line is, it is a smart time right now to buy, and it's also a smart time to sell. You just have to make sure if you're selling that you're pricing it right, and that if you're buying that you're making a sound decision. So send me a message and
Listen. Listen, I mean, that's all we needed to hear. She said it's a good time to buy and sell. It's not a buyer's market, it's not a seller market. She also said that it's not the price, but then she said it is the price. I mean, it's just a big pot of spaghetti. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Listen, these are your real estate agents.
Welcome to the real world.
But as you heard this lady, she didn't say anything about special assessments. She didn't say anything about the HOA issue. She didn't say anything about insurance. That all of this stuff is going to fall on you. But listen, you don't have to take my word for it. You can just listen to the real estate agent that tells you you can do everything right now and there is no consequence. And then she says, you know what about mortgage rates? We want them to come down, but if they come down, then all of the properties are going to get snatched up. You heard her. Listen, I'm not making this stuff up. She just said if mortgages go down, you better buy now. You better buy before everyone takes all of the properties. But inventory is the highest it's been. She said it herself. But you should still buy. Yeah, you should still buy. But should I sell? Yeah, the highest that you possibly can. Maybe do some price cuts small. You know those houses and condos you guys are looking at and the price cut is $5,000? But the special assessment is $150,000? Yeah, those. Listen, we're going to get into it. So we've now seen that the current market, the houses are overpriced. I've shown you that. Now let's move on to the next item at hand here, guys. And that's insurance. Remember the issue with insurance? I've done tons and tons of videos, so there's no need to rehash it here. The summary of it is insurance is ridiculously high in Florida. And it doesn't help that hurricane season makes it higher. People are constantly replacing roofs and all these types of things. And people believed that the insurance would not go up. Why do I need to sit here and explain when you can have someone else explain it to you? Let's go ahead and listen.
I think it's so great that people want to move to Florida, buy a home here. But the thing that people don't really talk about that much is that homeowners insurance in the state of Florida is total bullshit. Here's what's going on. I've lived in my home about 4 years now. The first year homeowners insurance, I signed with some company, I don't remember the name, but a year later they went out of business. They were bought by Lighthouse. Lighthouse, never heard of this either, but whatever, they just transferred over. It's fine, same coverage. The next year, they went out of business. In fact, when they went out of business, about 4 other insurance companies went out of business at the same time. So everyone was in a scramble to find new coverage. So I found American Integrity. So 2 years ago, we signed on with them for $4,000. Last year, up to $7,000. This year, we got a notice that it's going to increase from $7,000 to $12,900. So it's basically going up $6,000, the premium, to next year. I spoke to an insurance agent, and they said that that's completely by design. This company no longer wants to cover people. They think that you're either going to ignore it and pay a ridiculous premium or leave. They're happy to cover homes that are less than a year old, but anything else, they want you gone, which is dumb.
Now, guys, I need you to really listen to this because this is going somewhere. I promise you, it's going somewhere. Listen to this man. He's explaining to you how you can trade places. You can be an individual who says, you know what? It's super hard to even get insurance. Not only do you have to deal with the high price, so you got to negotiate a good price to buy the property for. Then you have to deal with taxes that are skyrocketing. Then you have to deal with HOA. Then you have to deal with special assessments. Yeah, as easy as it is to get insurance nowadays, you have to deal with this. Not only will your insurance go up, it will quadruple. Do you want to deal with this? This is what I'm talking about. This is the reason why the lady at the end was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going back to Kentucky. You guys are the price of paradise. Well, it's going to be a paradise, all right. And here's the thing. It will be a fantasy, all right. Not the fantasy that you think it will be. It will be a nightmare. You will get drained financially, mentally, spiritually. You want to put yourself in the worst situation to get drained of all of your hard-earned money.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Okay. This insurance agent found me another coverage. Tip Tap. Weird name, but that was down to $6,000, which is great, right? From the sticker shock, I went from $12,000 to $6,000. I was actually happy. But my parents have Citizens, which is a state-backed insurance company. And I asked for a quote through that. There was kind of pushback there. I guess because it's state-backed, they say that it's the last case scenario. You're not supposed to use them. But I did get a quote for Citizens, adjusted the coverage a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. And now it's down to $3,000. So they don't want you to get Citizens, but it seems to be the best choice. Listen, I get it, right? Hurricanes, fraud. It's easier to sue insurance companies in Florida, but I'm not in a flood zone. In fact, I'm on a hill, so I should get a discount just for that. We don't have a big house. There's nothing crazy. We're not asking for major coverage. The rates here are just stupid dumb. And I've had to do this every year since I've been here.
This is what you want? You want to do this every single year. Here is the kicker. Who's going to tell him? He just signed up for Citizens. And we've done tons of videos on this particular subject. If you guys remember, why did I say you should not sign up for Citizens? They're insolvent. Listen, that's not from me. That's from your governor, DeSantis. He said it. He said it's insolvent. We can't pay if all of these people get hit by a hurricane. Well, you're in a hurricane state. Pow. Oh! Do you want to be with the insurer that says, if we get hit with a hurricane, that is 100% guaranteed? I can't pay you, but they took your money, didn't they? They took your money. That $3,000, yep, you dropped down to $3,000. Now you see why. Do you want to deal with this? Look, it's already confusing. You got to know all of these layers. But even then, this individual thinks that they're making a great decision. That's right. You can buy a condo now, and the seller doesn't even have to tell you a special assessment is coming.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
They're pushing and allowing HOAs to get loans. That's right, get loans to go ahead and fix the property. But guess who's gonna have to pay for it at the end? And guess who doesn't even have to tell the sellers what actually happened? So if the sellers don't know what actually is happening to the building, they don't have to tell you. They don't have to disclose anything.
This is America. Don't got you slipping on.
Let's see what happened to individuals who got on Citizen and decide, you know what, there's some damage to my property and I'm going to put in a claim. Normally, that's what happens when a hurricane hits your house.
This looks really bad for Citizens. Citizens Property Insurance, a state-backed insurer, have been handling claim disputes by a special court system that they helped set up. And in this system, Citizens wins 90% of the time. Federal judge just stopped this process because it is unfair to homeowners.
Really?
Why? Because it limits your rights as the homeowner, like having a jury trial or a full discovery, making it much harder for homeowners to fight back if their claim is denied. Citizens started out to be a last-ditch effort to protect homeowners, but have become a major carrier in the state of Florida. And to me, this is just one of the consequences of allowing the state to step in. And it seems like to me that we've just traded one bad system for another. We need insurance reform in Florida now more than ever.
Are you telling me that an insurance company is not loyal?
Oh my God! Wow!
Listen, and I get it. Not everybody cares. Some people don't mind, right? But here's the thing. If you don't mind, don't complain.
Fact.
If you don't mind throwing away and burning your money, or you have $300,000 that you don't even care, you don't even mind if it disappears. You love giving money to HOAs. If that's what you love to do, then go for it. Go for it. No problem. There's tons of properties out here that you can buy, and a special assessment will pop up on you like no other. But anyway, guys, if you love content like this, please join the Patreon. We do exclusive videos over there. Again, Intrepid1611, thank you for putting out the request and whatnot. I really appreciate everyone who signed up for Patreon. Guys, listen, we keep the conversation going over there, so I appreciate all of you guys. Also, too, we all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks.